Welcome to our info session on the Master of Biotechnology program. Um, and here I'll basically give an overview of the Master of Biotechnology program and also go through the application process to help you with your applications. Cool. So to start things off, our campus is UC Berkeley, and we're situated in the SF Bay Area, and we're only like a short, approximately 30-minute drive away from San Francisco. And then you can see this lovely picture here. San Francisco is in the background, and this is the SF Bay, and our campus is located here in Berkeley, as shown here in the foreground. And our campus has the really nice benefit of being located at the heart of biotech innovation and within a major hub of life science research, as you can see here, with 4 major research institutions located here in the Bay Area alone. And so UC Berkeley is located within the East Bay as depicted here. And in the Bay Area, there's also hundreds of biotech companies that call the Bay Area their home. And across the bay in South SF, there are over 200 biotech companies. And on our side of the bay, there's this Berkeley Emeryville Biocollective, which is comprised of over 150 biotech companies. And right here on campus, we have the Baker Bioingenuity Hub, which is host to biotech startups founded by faculty, graduate students, and postdocs. And in the Bay Area alone, there are over 60,000 life science employees and plenty of financial support, both from the NIH as well as from many venture capital firms. So we have the really nice benefit of being located within a major hub of biotech innovation and life science innovation as well. So our department helps to fuel this innovation as it ranks among the top molecular and cell biology programs in the US with high impact, innovative research led by world-class faculty. And our department's strength comes from our diverse body of faculty, grad students, and postdocs that come from all over the world. And the research topics that our department's labs cover spans the breadth of modern biology, pushing the envelope of our understanding of the field. So why pursue a Master of Biotechnology degree? Biotech is rapidly expanding. So to illustrate, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, the biotech industry employment grew twice as fast as the national average in 2021. And there have been over 20 billion in venture capital investments in the US for health tech and biotech in 2021 alone. This massive expansion creates a large unmet need for people who not only have the skills working in the lab, but also have a keen understanding of the business and regulatory aspects of biotech. So our program aims to position you to be competitive during this massive expansion in biotech and as you launch your career along your desired trajectory, whether that is as a product manager, a clinical trial coordinator, regulatory compliance officer, or as research associates or running core facilities. Our goal is to act as a stepping stone as you prepare for the next stage of your career by strengthening your scientific and academic record through a mixture of practical training and academic coursework. We offer in-depth courses at the high caliber of Berkeley and then complement it with multiple opportunities for hands-on research. And so we aim to really strengthen your technical skill set as well as your conceptual understanding of biology. And then that way, you are prepared to jump into industry, or if you're interested, apply for graduate school or medical school. And to meet this goal, we provide you with plenty of hands-on training in the form of core lab courses, lectures, electives, and seminars. And through this hands-on training, you'll begin to form strong technical and theoretical foundations in biology. We'll then build upon the foundation set through our hands-on training, through our internship program, where we provide you with the opportunity to work in a real lab setting, whether on campus or with our biotech partners. So not only teaching you to comfortably navigate the ins and outs of biomedical research, but also allowing you to obtain highly desired research experience. And all of this is complemented with multiple career mentorship opportunities in order to help you identify and prepare for your next steps, as well as to help you achieve your career goals. So, um, our program is a 1-year accelerated program with courses beginning in early July. And in the summer, you'll take a 6-week intensive molecular biology lab boot camp that will bring you up to speed on key techniques used in biomedical research. This is then followed by lab, lecture, and elective courses in the fall, which broaden your experimental and theoretical skill set by training you in bioinformatics and also offering additional courses for you to pick from. And then in your last semester, you will take on an internship and capstone project where you will work in a local biotech company or campus lab or facility. And so in order to complete your degree, you will have needed to have taken 30 units of classes consisting of core lab courses, lectures, and elective courses. And you will also have needed to have completed your required internship and capstone project as well to meet these degree requirements. Now, going into the specifics of our program's coursework, in the summer, you will start by taking the first part of a CRISPR gene editing, stem cell, and genomics analysis lab, which trains you on CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing, stem cell culture, and key molecular biology techniques. And we've really structured this course to train you to take a more proactive approach to science by having you form your own hypotheses, troubleshoot your experiments, and then think critically about what you're learning and doing. And this intensive course allows you to get hands-on experience in crucial techniques commonly used in biomedical research, and then complements that with hands-on training with lectures covering the theoretical and practical basis of those techniques. And so our goal is to begin to train you to think like a scientist and to approach problems with a hypothesis-driven mindset. And then in the fall, you will continue your work from the summer in part 2 of the CRISPR gene editing course. Here, you'll be trained on how to use genomics tools to generate your own transcriptome dataset and to perform bioinformatics analysis on that dataset. This course is complemented by more professionally oriented courses, the first of which is designed to improve your communication skills, polish up your resume, and prepare you for job and internship interviews as well. And then we have a second professionally oriented course that also introduces you to the breadth of the biotechnology field. This course covers the business of biotech, its regulatory framework, as well as the career paths that are open to you. And lastly, in the fall semester, you'll be able to choose an elective course to broaden your knowledge of topics that you're interested in. So in the fall semester, you'll continue to grow your experimental skill set while receiving professional training, and then continue to expand on your conceptual understanding of biology. And then in your last semester, you will take a drug discovery course, which is a short, intensive modular course with a hands-on element that will also introduce you to the processes and regulatory framework that take a drug from target identification to clinical trials to the patient. And also in the spring, you will take the internship and capstone project courses where you come to campus on Fridays to meet with each other as a cohort to discuss your internships and support one another as you take on a research project in your internship. And so that brings us to the signature component of the MBT program, which is the spring semester internship. This internship will take place at a local biotech company or campus lab or facility. And so what makes our internship program unique is that we match you with our internship partners. So you're not just hunting for an internship position all on your own. We specifically designed an internship placement process to match you with a biotech or campus lab that closely aligns with your interests. And the basic timeline is that midway through your fall semester, you will apply for internship positions with one of our partners, and then we will begin the matching process. You'll then be matched with one of our partners towards the end of the fall semester, allowing you to begin your internship at the beginning of the spring semester. And during your internship, you will be performing full-time research under the supervision of your internship mentor. And we'll continue to keep in contact with both you and your internship mentor in order to regularly check in on your progress and to make sure that things are progressing well and that you will meet your desired goals for your internship. And the work that you do during your internship will ultimately culminate in a capstone report and presentation that you will give during the end of your spring semester here. Okay, so to prepare you for the next step of your career, we also provide a variety of opportunities for you to plan and prepare for your future careers. We offer plenty of coursework that gives you a chance to practice your communication skills, polish up your resume, and practice for interviews, all the while providing you with the space to explore the breadth of the biotechnology field. Our Master Advising Office is also here to help assist you as you set your career goals and map out your next steps. And as a student here, you'll also have access to extensive campus and departmental resources that will be available to you as a student. So our program not only helps to strengthen your academic and technical background, but we also prioritize your career development as well. So our program fee for the 2024 to 2025 academic year is $70,000. This fee covers all campus fees with the exception of the student health insurance fee, which you do have the option to waive. So $70,000 is what you can expect to pay for our program. And financial aid is available, and we encourage you to explore your financial aid options from campus aid to federal or international grants and student loans that all will help support your academic journey. And for housing, there are on-campus and off-campus housing options available to you. And most graduate students at Berkeley opt to live off-campus. UC Berkeley provides plenty of resources to students to find housing, whether that is on campus or off campus, and those resources are shown here. And no worries if you can't copy down all the links because this info session is recorded and I'll be sending out the links later on as well after this info session concludes. So yeah, you can find those campus resources here, and then you can also find housing options through local listings on places like Craigslist and Zillow. And for international students, you have the option to apply to live at the UC Berkeley International House, and that link is shown here. And once you accept our offer of admission, what we do is we begin connecting you with each other. That way you can all work together to find housing and also connect with one another to set up roommates and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So now if you feel like our program is the right fit for you, here I'll go over our admissions timeline, application process, and requirements to help make things easier for you and also to help you create a competitive application. So our program's admissions timeline is shown here on this slide. Applications are currently open, and the application deadline is January 15th, 2024 at 8:59 p.m. Pacific time. Once applications close, we will send out interview notices towards the end of January to early February. And the interviews will be a Zoom or virtual interview. And we'll send out interview notices to select applicants. So you'll want to keep an eye out for your interview notices shortly after the applications close. And then after we've conducted Zoom interviews, we'll send out all offers before the end of February, and you will have until April 15th to accept our offer of admission. One thing to note is that for international students, you'll want to let us know that you've accepted our offer as soon as you can or as soon as you're ready. So that way, there's enough time for you to get your visa processed. Okay, cool. So Before you apply, you'll want to review our admissions requirements and make sure that you are able to satisfy them. And they are summarized in brief here on this slide. Something to note is that while organic chemistry is listed here as a requirement, you do not need to worry if you don't meet that requirement. It's listed here because it's a prerequisite for UC Berkeley undergrads to declare their major as MCB. And if this is not the case at your university, and you've already demonstrated understanding of biochemistry and molecular biology in your application, then please reach out to us by email and we'll review each situation on a case-by-case basis. Okay, and once you're ready to begin your application, you'll want to go to the Graduate Division application portal. The link is shown here. And you can also find the link on our website, and you can also find it on the Graduate Division website as well. And if this is your first time applying, you'll want to create an account to start a new application. And something to note is that the application fee is $135, and this fee goes directly to the Graduate Division. So it's not really something that we have control over. And there are options available if you want to request a fee waiver, but you'll have to find that on the Graduate Division website. And then you'll need to either request a fee waiver or pay the application fee prior to submitting your application. So after you create your account, you're going to be greeted with some introductory pages at the start of the application. And after you get through those introductory pages, you'll be directed to select your intended program of study. And something that you'll want to remember is that our program's admit term is summer 2024. So if you select any other term, you won't be able to find our program under the dropdown for select program. So once again, make sure that you select summer 2024 as the admit term. And then when you select our program as the intended program of study, a little note will appear to remind you that our application deadline is January 15th, 2024. So that's something you'll want to keep in mind as you're working on your application. And then once you do that, you'll go through additional pages where you'll be asked to fill out your personal information as well as your background information. And then you'll be asked to provide your academic history, which I have shown here. And this is where you'll list the undergraduate institutions that you've attended or are currently attending, as well as any associated academic records. And for your applications, you can feel free to upload your unofficial transcripts. But something to note is that once you've accepted our offer of admission, you will have to provide official transcripts to the Graduate Division for verification. And if there are any courses that you're currently taking that don't show up on your transcript yet, please be sure to enter them in the appropriate field as well. This is especially important if they are courses that allow you to meet the minimum admissions requirement. Okay, and so here, you'll be prompted to provide your GPA. If your GPA is on a 4.0 scale, you can feel free to provide your cumulative GPA. And if your transcripts don't show your major GPA or what is called the GPA for courses in major field of study, you can simply leave that field blank. And if your GPA is not on a 4.0 scale, you can leave this GPA section blank here, and then simply provide your GPA under the section Other Scale GPA. And we don't need you to convert your GPA to a 4.0 scale, so there's no need to do that. Now, you have reached the recommendations section of your application as shown here. We request that you have 2 letter writers who can submit letters of recommendation on your behalf. And please note that letters must be submitted through the application portal. Once you fill out the information for each of your letter writers, they will be notified through the application portal and be requested to submit letters on your behalf. And your letter writers should be able to speak to your academic and professional abilities. And it's best if your letter writer is someone who is your research advisor or professor that taught a course that you've attended or a recent employer or supervisor. And your letters are important to help our admissions committee better understand who you are by adding an additional perspective to your application. That way, we're able to judge your applications holistically. And you might notice here that the application portal requests that you provide at least 3 letters of recommendation. We only request 2 letters minimum and 3 at most. And you don't need to submit any more than 3 letters. So again, we ask for 2 letters and 3 at most. Okay, and on this page, you'll be prompted to provide any exam scores for international students who have received their degrees in countries whose official language is not English. You will need to provide your evidence of English language proficiency here. So either the TOEFL or the IELTS, or evidence of at least 1 year of full-time academic coursework from a US university. You also want to make sure to have your official score sent to UC Berkeley as well. The GRE and GRE subject tests are optional, so if you don't have them, that's totally okay. If you do want to upload them, we welcome you to do so. And so on this page, you'll be prompted to submit 2 statements as part of your application package. The first is a statement of purpose, and the second is a personal history statement. Both statements are important to allow the admissions committee to know who you are as a person and to evaluate your potential to succeed in our program. You want to keep your statements concise, and your personal history statement should be a maximum of half a page, while your statement of purpose should be a maximum of 1 page. Your statement of purpose should give the committee a picture of your academic background and future career goals, and it should allow us to understand how our program aligns with your stated interests and allow us to understand your motivations for pursuing a Master of Biotechnology degree here at Berkeley. You can also include your experience working in labs or any academic or research setting, as well as other experiences that have influenced your decision to pursue a master's degree. Your personal history statement provides us with information about who you are and also gives us an opportunity to connect with you on a more personal level. And remember, you want to keep both of your statements concise. So statement of purpose, maximum 1 page, personal history statement, maximum of half a page. And here is a MBT specific part of your application. On this page, we simply just ask you to provide evidence of like relative courses that you've taken. And these are simply guidelines. So if your home institution offers a similar course, but not exactly what is listed, that's totally okay. We understand that like different institutions might offer different types of courses. And again, organic chemistry is not absolutely necessary. So if you have a strong general chemistry, biochemistry, or physical chemistry background, you can let us know here as well. And we also encourage you to let us know if you've taken other biology-related courses, such as cell biology or biochemistry. And on the supporting materials page, you are given an opportunity to provide your CV or resume, as well as any publications that you might have had, or any honors and awards that you might have received. So hopefully this info session has helped you get a better picture of our program and provided you with useful tips on creating a competitive application. If you want to connect with us, feel free to do so through email or through our social media pages, which are shown here. If you want to explore more of our program, you can also feel free to check out our website where you'll find more information as well.